Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week we're going to talk about muscle memory. What is muscle memory? Muscles, do they memorize things? I don't think so. Muscle memory comes from our nervous system, our brain, which is in charge of all the memorization. Okay, our brain. So when we talk about training, we always talk about mind-muscle connection. How you move your body, how your mind is feeling your action to the muscles. And the muscle when the mind will start to recognize the movement that you're moving, and memorize the movements. And how will this muscle memory help us in bodybuilding, fitness, or any sports? Okay, take an example. If you are fallen sick, if you are traveling overseas, or if you want to take a break, you want to do anything at all, you want to sleep, just don't want to do any sports. This muscle memory comes into play. So when you start to memorize a movement and you take a break, you fever, you COVID, take a break from all things, you come back again, you perform the same movement again. So this is the muscle memory. It will bring you back to the same action again. But of course, muscle memory requires repetition. You can't do just one or few reps and expect your body remembers already. It doesn't work like that. Okay? Of course, you need to spend some time to really feel the muscle first, or you want to do a different action. Okay, you want to do the back, you want to do the shoulder raise, the side raise, the abs crunch, all the movements also have muscle memory. Okay, so when you come back, this is coming into play. So it's very important for you to be aware of such memorization from the body. And how will this help us and affect us positively and negatively? Okay, it can be, of course, when we talk about positive, it's good when the body memorize certain action. Your leg lift, your squat, or you remember movement. But what if this muscle memory memorize the bad things, the bad action of the body? So when you perform again, you will have the same feeling of the painful feeling. So we don't want that to happen. We want to erase this memory. Okay, so this is where you come into play. You want the muscle to remember the good movements, the muscular movements. So when you are playing again, when you're doing the action again, for example, we learn about squats. Okay, so when we want to do a drill, for example, a burpee, you want to go to a squat, go to the plank, go to the squat, and stand. Okay, so a lot of muscle memory is happening here because I learned the squat first, then I transfer it to the big movement. Okay, and I go to the plank. I work on my abs, come into a squat, and stand. So this muscle memory comes from basic. So it's very important for you to build such memory. And we ever have a debate, how many times should you practice? Some people will say, one time is enough, once a week is okay, all good. Some people will say, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. All good. It's all good. It's totally fine. But you have to be aware, the lesser the frequency, it will affect the way you memorize things. Okay, we go once a week. How many muscle group can you do? Maybe just chest, maybe just shoulder, or you want to go all kill, whole body in one day. Okay, but can your body memorize it? So many movement. Can your body cope with that? Cope with the memorization? And when you come back next week again, can your body perform the same? Of course, if you are doing this alone, it can be quite dangerous, okay? Because you are not sure if your body memorizes the same thing or not. It can also affect your confidence level. Okay, are you sure? this action is working on muscles or working on the joints. We don't want you to feel hurt. Okay, so of course, if you have a PT, it's okay to do once a week because you have someone to stop you, someone to tell you, oh, you actually, this is not a correct way. Okay, you're feeling the joints, you're pushing your knees out, rather than you're pushing your hips back to feel the big group of the muscles. You're not stressing your knees. And this is one of example for the squat. So when you have less frequency, when you go to train a movement, your muscle memory can't work much. Of course, you have to remember, you have your limitation. You have work, all this. You can only do once a week. It's okay. Just need to be aware of such things. Okay. You want to, or after this video, you might want to increase your frequency of your training. The most important thing is you learn to follow your body. Okay. If you see my video, all I have to teach you is chest, tuck your arm, relax shoulder. You won't engage your back. Okay, so always relax your shoulder, work on your chest, everything down, stability, push your chest. That's one way, okay, to work on, to remember this good muscular movement. Work on your back, you have to squeeze your back, open your chest, everything straight. Work on your legs, sit back, imagine there's a chair at the back. Work on a big group rather than a small joint. Working on the shoulder, you don't want to swing, you want to lift. So compare and contrast. Remember, spend time. Spend time to feel your body. Is this the movement I want to memorize? And when you come back again, do the same thing again. Okay, this is muscle memory. Okay, so when you're new, try to explore such memorization. So what happens if we remember the bad actions? When we remember the bad action, every time come back again, we always perform the bad actions again. Because we don't know. We are not sure, but we are training alone. There is a risk of this. Okay? So we want to squat like that. Until someone come over and tell, oh, this is actually not the correct one. Some gym mate want to come over to tell you. If it's a PT, they come on and check you. Okay, it's totally fine. This is normal. So this is muscle memory. Okay, so be aware of this and work on it and be healthy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.